Hello and good day from the caviar capital of the country. What did I just say? That's right. I am live in Wilton at Tsar Nicoulai. This is a sturgeon farm recently written up in Bon Appetit, which described this area as the caviar capital of our country. This is the owner, Allie. First of all, congratulations. There may be viewers out there who are surprised at that fact. Not you, though. You knew that.
No, yeah, absolutely. You guys are in what we think is the equivalent of Napa County. This is caviar country. So, thank you for coming out here to Wilton, California this morning and checking out our award-winning sturgeon farm.
Yeah, so let's talk about why it is the caviar country for a couple reasons. One, let's talk about its proximity to UC Davis. It all started there, right?
Yeah, so these are the oldest sturgeon farms in the world. This science of aquaculture and producing sturgeon in a sustainable format was derived by the team at UC Davis. Okay. So go Aggies. And, here we're actually farming our indigenous white sturgeon. You're at a third-party audited, certified sustainable farm. And part of our certifications are equal parts animal welfare, quality of the waters, regenerative, solar powers. So there's a lot of extra efforts going here in California. We tried to do stuff with a great combination of creativity and quality.
Yeah, and I just want to reiterate what you just said. These are indigenous, so these sturgeon can be found in the Cosumnes River.
Yes, about a mile away. And a lot of our secret sauce here is, all you hear is running water. It's clean. They're native fish. They would naturally inhabit about a mile away from where we are. They get a little bit of California sunshine. Obviously not today. It's a little overcast, but this is white sturgeon country, and that's part of why we do what we do.
Okay, so you also described it as nose to tail, which makes sense in the sustainable, ethical part of it too, where you're not just producing caviar from these fish, you're using almost the entire fish. So you also have these other products other than just caviar.
Absolutely, 85% of what we produce, it takes about 10 years to get to this point with sturgeon, is meat. So, whether it's the sturgeon fillets, which make their way to the smoked sturgeon products, the tails and collars, which we do like a burnt end dip, is our sturgeon pate. You can find those at your Whole Foods Market. You can find it at Costco.com. You can find it in your Sacramento co-op.
Yeah. Hey, let's make our way this way. You mentioned the lifespan of these fish, 10 years, but of course it all starts as babies, right? So we're going to go over to the nursery or the hatchery over here?
Correct, and that's why we're a regenerative farm. We do all of our own genetics and spawning, and you're actually going to see the babies. This is where it all starts, and I'm a parent of 2 kids, so the value in doing a good job and raising your children well, and we have the same practice when it comes to our sturgeon.
Yeah, so you'll see all these baby fish right here. Look at them. So Austin's the lead biologist here. Austin, how old are these fish we're seeing?
These are about a year old.
They're about a year old right now. Okay, and so you're taking care of them for 10 years?
Oh, yes. Yeah, so they'll stay in the hatchery for about a year. Then we'll take them out to our nursery grow. They'll grow for another about 2 years. Then we'll actually sex them with ultrasound with the help of UC Davis and our techs on site. From there, they'll be split to male and female, and the females will be in that caviar life cycle, growing up to about that 10 years.
Well, you mentioned you want this to be, as Napa is to wine, Sacramento County is to caviar, and that practice of patience and doing it right is definitely part of that. Hey, stick around. We're going to see part of the processing. We're going to learn a little bit more about these briny pearls, about this actual product coming up. But, if for Valentine's Day you're trying to do something a little fancier this time of year, why not support local, right? Who knew?
Absolutely.
Again, Allie knew, but.
I have tried their caviar. I've only had caviar a couple of times. I've tried theirs. I brought it in studio. It was delicious. On a little potato chip or something. Really good. Thank you, Molly.